Hello, today's video is something that I'm calling Sandy Planet, and it's a little 3D project and I'm imagining it as a city in a far off galaxy, or maybe in the desert here somewhere on Earth. So let's get started doing some making. So the first thing I'm going to do is make some of this, well, it's sort of sandy coloured kitchen roll so that I can cover over my buildings with it. And I'm going to make about 5 sheets of this. It's pretty simple. Oh, there's the toothpicks. I'm just going to paint like this. I'm not going to put too much watery paint on. I'm going to brush it on because I don't want this to go too soggy. And I'm going to keep doing that. See, look, it's got a bit soggy there because I overdid it. Just brush it on and then just stick it in the sun. It's so hot at the minute, it's definitely going to dry quickly. So I'm going to keep going with that until I've made quite a few of those. Probably maybe 4 or 5, depending on how many buildings I want. And when I've done that, I might even spend a little, I might get another piece of kitchen towel and I'm just going to quickly make a little bit of green in case I want to make any palm trees or date palms or foliage. So I'm going to maybe half a piece of kitchen roll green as well. So let's leave that to dry and we're going to look at the next part. So for the next part, I'm going to take, now you can use tubes that have been cut down, or you can use, this is a yogurt pot that I've cut in half and I've just put the stuff over it. I'm going to show you how to put the stuff over it now. So I'm going to do it on this little one here. I've cut it in half because this is going to be like a little short building. So I'm probably just going to rip my kitchen roll. The thing with the kitchen roll is once it's gluey, it really gets in a mess. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on it like this. Oh, there must have been some green paint on there. And then I'm going to just sort of fold it around until I've covered up all around, a bit more glue. Keep going until, wow, that brush has got green paint on it, how terrible. And then I'm going to keep going, and I've made a little doorway. On my other ones I drew the doorway, but this one I made a little doorway. And I'm going to keep on gluing it like that until it's all stuck down. Nice and gluey. And that one doesn't have a roof. I could even make a little roof by just putting another little strip over the top like this. See how easy it sticks to your fingers and stuff? So that's all sticky to my hands. You've got to try and keep a bit tidy. So there's a little bit of a roof. So I'm going to stick that down on there like that. I've got a little roof house like that. So that's a little short building. That's for my sand city, I'm calling this. So there it is, there's my little sandy house. And I'm going to show you how to do the base now. For the base, I'm going to move those out. For the base, I got a piece of cardboard, not too big. And I did this after I'd made my buildings. So I sort of thought about what size to make the buildings. And then I got one of my big sheets of kitchen roll that was already dry. And I stuck it down on top. And then I took some of my houses. Now this is the top of a bottle. Can you see that that's like a plastic bottle? And it's dried out. And when it had dried out, this is one of those plastic wine glasses. So I'll do you another shot of this in a minute. So plastic wine glass, top of a bottle. This one's a yogurt pot. And I've got another one. Oh, this is the other side of the yogurt pot, you know, where the little bits of jam that went in. Okay, so when I got to the next stage that I did was to draw some little windows on. So I thought I'd make it kind of a fanciful city. So I drew different types of windows. So this one's got a little finical at the top, and this one like little shutters. And this one I'm just going to do it right now. So I think I'm going to make a great big doorway on this one. It's going to be quite a simple building, maybe like a concert hall or something. So it's going to have great big doors like that. And these windows are all going to be diamond shaped. So this is like an imaginary civilization that I've invented. They're people who live in the desert and they build their houses out of sand. So in a minute I'm going to think about how to make some desert vegetation. Not much, obviously. How's that? How does that look? Okay, so now let's have a look at the city all put together. Is this one dry yet? It's not quite dry. You see, there's a little bit of drying time that you have to wait for. You can't use the felt pen to do the building design until it's totally dry because it'll all get all gunky and stuff. But I think I quite like that little building. And if I wanted to, I could have it from the back like that. Okay, so let's have a look at the city all together. So here's my little city, and I haven't stuck any of these things down because I enjoy moving them around. Group those ones together. I might make a little pond or something. And I've got some green kitchen roll here, and I'm just going to rip it and I'm going to twist it. I think I might put a little bit of glue. I'm going to glue these down and I'm going to make these into some strange plants that are growing there. I'll make another one here like that. You can have as much fun as you like with this. You can add your own types. You can make a different civilization and they could have their own types of plants. This could be a base in a far off planet in a different world, or it could be a civilization that is long forgotten. I wonder what that little house would look like if I swapped it in, put it there. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Or maybe if I had this larger one in the background, put that one there and made that a little thing. You can be your own little architect. You can glue these together if you wanted to, or you can just move them around. And also maybe fun, I haven't made a background, but just imagine if you made some blue mountains, faraway blue mountains. I might take this one out, in fact, have that one like that. Just quite a, oh no, I quite like this one. Maybe I'll put it up there like that. Yes, that looks good. So it's up to you to embellish this, but the principle is that the buildings and the ground are the same colour so that it looks like they're hewn out of the rock or the clay. And I guess you could make a blue planet like this, or a green one, or a red one. I think the sandy planet works quite well though. Maybe my plants will stay up if I do them like that. Yeah, that looks okay. Well, I hope you enjoy this project.